Make a quick video on the way home. I'm an old man, so if I don't remember to do this now, I won't do it later. And I'm an old man, so this was also part of the conversation that I was having with a colleague earlier. I've seen a lot of stuff over the years just by being alive longer than other people. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is I dove into a little bit more on this GOATA training. I realize I'm way behind. It's been around a long time. I get it. I'm slow on the uptake with a lot of these ideas because, again, I've been around a while. I've seen enough of these ideas come and go. Got super excited about them. Got into them myself, right? And then you realize, there's still some really good stuff about lifting heavy weights, right? Now, how we do that, and the mode in which we do that, when we do that, how often we do that, those are all arguable things. But it's hard to get away from some of those basics when it comes to training athletes. But anyway, so GOATA training. I feel like it falls in one of those categories that I'm not for or against it. I think there's some good things about it. But like a lot of these training methods, the assumption is that this is the key. This is the magical bullet. This is what's going to solve all your problems. And for somebody who had collapsed medial arches when they land and have a tendency for valgus collapse at the knee, and they struggle with that, this could be a great training method to rebuild the foot. Now, somebody's already running on the outside of their foot. To say that you need to run on the outside 3 toes of your foot, especially for an athlete that might be doing a lot of change of direction, that could be a recipe for inversion ankle sprain. So what I'm going to get out with this is, as an old man, and I've seen a lot of these things come and go, and we end up, taking the meat in and spitting out the bones. So like the knees over toes guy, there's going to be some things that are going to be left in strength conditioning programs, including my own, as a result of his work. The same with the GOATA training, and probably specifically to athletes that struggle with medial arch collapse. Some of these exercises can be excellent for them. But what I would say is that when you listen to some of these conversations about these methods, they get hyper complicated. Even when sometimes physical therapy, I think, can get overly complex. Here's the deal. I'm just gonna postulate this. Okay, I'm not a very smart guy, so maybe this is just a product of that. So maybe just flush this then. But in the human body and in most things, if something is on one extreme, bring it back. If something is bent one way, bend it the other way. So like if somebody has a medial arch collapse over and over again, then train a little bit more on the outside of the foot. If the other's true, if somebody has a significant amount of, like, they're pigeon-toed and they're internally rotated, they're hip anteverted, all that stuff, they may need actually a little bit more on the inside of the ball of the foot. I didn't say they should collapse their arch or any of that, but I'm going to bend it the other way. The same way if somebody had tight hamstrings as a result of sitting at the office all day, then I probably need to elongate them. All right. Or you don't have to be that complex. I love Yonda's old, lower upper cross syndrome stuff. It's simple stuff. So again, I don't think we have to overcomplicate this. The only caution I would have about GOATA, there's a lot of assumptions made, a lot of correlations drawn from pictures of tribesmen and elite athletes, and saying, well, this is how they run, so this is how your guy should run. Okay, well, you're talking about static pictures, and I don't know. I've seen this pattern over and over again. There's an observation, which may be a good one, and I'm not disagreeing that there's some good stuff in GOATA. Don't get me wrong, but I think to say this is the way to do things, this is how everybody should do things, I think that's a big mistake. And I think most reasonable strength conditioning professionals, personal training professionals, will take parts of GOATA. I will. I'm going to take some of it for some of my folks that athletes I work with that have significant issues with medial arch issues. So I'm going to overcompensate. I'm going to bend it the other way and have them train the outside of their foot. That's it. I don't think it needs to be anything more complicated than that.